Hi, this is Pat Fiorello, and I'd like to welcome you to another session of Painting Beautiful Flowers. In today's session, we're going to be taking a look at how to paint a still life arrangement that features a beautiful collection of hydrangeas. The flowers were picked from my garden. This is a photo of how I set up the still life arrangement. I was thinking of having kind of a circular movement of the eye from the hydrangeas down around to the lemon in front and back up around. I wanted the painting to be about a blue and yellow color theme, so I changed the color of the hydrangeas to blue. In order to start this painting, I blocked in the whole mass of the hydrangeas with different blue colors that were transparent oil paints. Ultramarine blue, maybe a Prussian blue, and maybe even a little bit of alizarin thrown in there in places. So I just wanted to get the mass of the big shape of the hydrangeas, since that was a central focus of the flowers of the painting. Here I continued to block in the different shapes in transparent oil colors. I moved on to the bottle, which was ultramarine blue with some alizarin for the darkest areas, and then moved on to some of the other items, the lemons that were in yellow, again blocking them in transparent oil paint colors. Here I continued on with that approach. All of this is the underpainting to the painting that will come on top of this, but I'm setting the stage with vibrant, clean color so that I know where I'm going and can build upon this. So right now we're just focused on shape in the approximate colors, and then I will move on to build up more light and shadow and optimize all these colors. In the background, I put a warm yellow underneath, knowing that I'm going to add some cooler neutrals on top. And here I begin adding the hydrangea detail, some of the shape of the light and shadow of the hydrangeas, some of the petals more in the light area, less in the shadow area, and then starting to build in a little bit of the background color. You can see that gold is underneath, but then I have the neutral gray on top of that. So there'll be places where a little bit of the gold might pop out just for a little contrast of temperature, but that was the plan, to have the warm underneath and a little bit of the cooler on top. So I continued to build the other elements in here, starting the lemon, a little bit of the paint on the tabletop, and some of the other items around the main central hydrangeas. And here you can see I continued to block in the rest of the background. I added more light, especially onto that gold plate in the back. I have it a little bit brighter than it was in the actual photo reference. I wanted it that way. I didn't want it as dull, but I have to be careful not to make it as vibrant as the lemons up front. And here I'm continuing to block in more of the elements, especially adding a little bit more light onto the tabletop. I continue to refine more of the shapes and come back and brightened up the background a little bit, brightened up some of the hydrangea sections in light, added some finishing details like on the lemons and the small bow on the bottle. I have it there just because it's another element to catch the light, not just because it happened to be there. And in the end, I continued with more refinements, and I do sometimes take a photo in black and white to see if the light pattern is following a flow that I like. And at this point, I consider this painting complete. So thank you for watching along with me. This is the joy of summer. So I appreciate you watching today, and please follow me on Facebook and Instagram, or visit me on my website, patfiorello.com. If I can be of any help in your artistic growth, please feel free to be in touch. Thanks again, and happy painting.